most hunters out in the woods, I'm conscientious of leaving my presence and scent out in the woods. One of the things that I've always tried to be careful of is where I pee, especially drinking coffee in the morning. You just have to pee. You don't want to be peeing around your trail you're walking in on, or get any on your boots or around your stand. So what I started doing to alleviate that problem was just going and buying a couple bottles of deer urine from the store for rut and drinking it. And now when I pee everywhere, it just smells like a rotten buck. I'm kidding. Don't do that. That's awful. Oh my God.
My name is Timothy Broche. I have a passion for the outdoors, family, and cooking. I embrace my primal instinct to hunt and gather. I understand how it defines me and appreciate the unparalleled food the outdoors provide. The water and woods call to me. This will be my last hunting trip of the year. Many of you are probably saying, hey, what happened to your mule deer trip? About that. I spent the night last night feeling like I was gonna soak my bed with sweat and shivering uncontrollably at the same time. So I'm just kind of trailer bound here at camp. I don't even know if I'm going to get to hunt on this trip. And that was a week and a half ago. Still only feeling about 85%. This cold's just hanging on. As you can see, we got quite a bit of snow this year. Last year when I was here hunting, there was no snow. It was much, much warmer. So I'm just heading out this afternoon. Got over and got camp set up this morning. I'm heading out to throw some game cams and see how accessible this is going to be. There's a lot of tracks in here. So I'm hoping with the snow that the deer push down in here, which looks like what's happening. So just going to go see if we can find some places, some scrapes, and throw up the game cams, do a little scouting, check out the other place tomorrow, and spend 2-3 days scouting. So I'm going to hike up that road, up that way, and look around, see what we can find. And as you can tell, we won't be sneaking up on anything. But it doesn't look like anybody's been walking back here. This is just all deer tracks. But I've got about an hour and a half hike to get to the top of this. So I'm back up where I had my tree stand in this area last year. There's 3 scrapes right underneath this one tree. Looks like there might be a couple more up there. I've seen one down below, but they don't look overly fresh. It doesn't look like anything's been here for a few days. And for a predator sign up here, and I haven't seen any yet, but this looks kind of interesting. There's only one animal that covers up its scat, and that's a cat. So there's a cat up here. The second to the last year I hunted in Idaho, the deer I shot, I field dressed it and drug it part way out to the road, and then went and got help to drag it out the rest of the way. And it was after dark and we got back in there, and just within a couple hours, it was probably a lynx, big lynx, had come in and eaten both the hindquarters all the way around to the back straps, and had cleaned it up like you were fleshing the hide out, like there was nothing. It was laying in the exact same position it was when I left it. So I lost almost all of that deer. So kitties will come and get your kill. Well, there's some hunting pressure. So my plan B is to there's another entry point to this area that I have never used before. That's about a mile away from where that guy had his truck parked there, in the spot that I usually head into this area. So going up here, it allows me to hit that trail and come in up above that guy and circle around the other side of that hill.
I just spooked a whitetail down the hill. He's right down there, about as far as you can see. I thought he took off, but he turned and came back. I seen it was a little spike forkhorn. So I'm gonna sneak down to those big trees and see if he'll walk out in the open. I'm pretty sure I just missed that little buck. Here's his tracks where I last seen him. After I shot him, moved back and forth a couple times and then headed down in here. There's no blood. Oh, that really sucks. Although I'd rather have a clean miss than a bad hit. But that was a little forkhorn. But he just had one opening through the trees when he stepped through there, and I had to shoot low towards his chest to avoid the brush, and I must have it was over 200 yards downhill. But I don't know, I must have jerked the trigger or something. I bet I shot right under him. So there's no blood, and it's obvious where he walked down through here. I followed him for about 50 yards now. Nothing. So I just missed him. So now I get to climb the 200 yards back up the hill to the trail and continue on. But I don't know. I guess that's okay. I seen a buck, so I'd rather be dragging it out. Dang it.
Seemed to I found a little weather this morning. Wow. This was not in the forecast. That wind's picking up enough that it might be time to get out of the woods. I can't see anything anyways. Man. Weather. We got the fresh snow last night, so be another opportunity to see just exactly what's moving around here in a very short period of time. This morning, I'm going to pack the tree stand up, get it set up, and then go check the game cams. So you can see boot tracks in the snow here. These are not mine. I just ran across another guy up here. Never thought I'd see anybody up here. And he actually stumbled across the trail the first time just today. Down here about another quarter of a mile. But it's a good opportunity just to take a chance to chat with somebody and see where they're hunting and where they're going. Like the worst thing is to keep bumping into somebody or getting in their spot or they're getting in your spot. And so just super nice guy. It's just out hiking, loves to hike and hunt. And so, but just in chatting with him, he's not from around here, but they're done hunting on this side. So I just wanted to see if he was going to be hunting where he came from. Then I would stay on the other side of the hill.
There is still some rutting activity happening up here. I thought I missed the rut, but I think there's a couple bucks that got chased off by the bigger ones. Haven't had a chance to breed those yet. Really like to get that 5, the one-sided, the deer with one antler that's got the little drop tine on it. That would actually be a really cool one to get. But there is some animals still rutting in here. And I just cleared out a spot up against this tree where I can see I got a good range of view pretty much all the way around me.
Well, I'm just up in the woods grabbing my gear. Today's my last day. This morning was my last hunt. Not only for this trip, but this year. So I'm done. You know, hunting will teach you some stuff about yourself. And I persevered for about 4.5 months now without filling any tags. You know, the last 3-4 years, I've just shot the lights out. You know, lots of meat going into the freezer, some of the biggest animals in my life, filling lots and lots of tags. And then this year, you know, it started off strong. I got a turkey, middle of turkey season, my first turkey in Canada. A couple weeks later, got a spring bear, and then it was all downhill from there. You know, I think it's just one of the things about hunting. You know, you just never know how things are going to turn out. And you can have, you know, I wouldn't consider myself a professional hunter, but, you know, I know a lot of places and I've been doing this my whole life. And, you know, just sometimes doesn't seem to matter how good your toys are, how smart you think you are. Shit just doesn't go your way. So, you know, it's very humbling. Just kind of keeps you grounded, not only about, you know, how you feel about yourself as a hunter, but just life in general. You know, there's a lot of lessons to be learned out here. And one of the things I look forward to, you know, spending more time with my kids and especially my grandkids out in the woods and have those memories. This trip was kind of cool in some ways. You know, rattling, I haven't rattled in years, and it brought back so many memories of, you know, being out with my kids and other people hunting and all the different weird stuff that happens when you're chasing whitetail and rattling. Head home first thing in the morning. So better luck next year.